As ugly as it gets. Thanks for the thumbs up already. Whoever's here. Yeah, I feel you, Jonas. I feel you. I'm going to have the volume up. It's going to be a little low. The TV's loud. You guys will be able to hear it. If you need me to put it up, I'll put it up. But I'll talk about all the stupid shit, you know. Like the optimism birds eat the nation. I hope so. I hope we got this. I was expecting a little bit of a, you know, crappy game, but after the way it started, I wasn't expecting it to go downhill this quickly. I'll put it up a little bit more. It's a little quiet. It's surprising. The biggest surprise was Carson Wentz. The way that he's played since the end of the second quarter to now has just blown my mind how bad it's been. We got like the rest of this quarter to go and maybe even overtime at that. I don't even know anymore, man. I've been keeping up with Twitter and people are not happy whatsoever. I understand why, but I understand why the Eagles are struggling too, but it's still just bad. All right, let's see what goes on here. Yeah, we see that. And look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a career high in sacks for one game. Holy moly. Right off of the snap. Like, he can't even do anything. Play action, rolls out, and he's immediately getting sacked. Unbelievable. This was the biggest concern I had. This was the biggest concern, and here we are. 7 sacks. 3 of them have been Wentz's own fault. But Jesus Christ.
Cameron Curl, the rookie, is there. Derek, you said it beautifully in the opener of the game. You know, the Eagles have all this speed. They engineered their offense to get it.
This is ugly. This is beyond ugly.
They haven't been able to. They've gotten their shots down the field. That may be a credit to the play design and the scheming of leadership. Held up, obviously, by the 7 sacks.
How you guys doing? How you guys holding up? 3rd and 26. 3rd and 26.
Right there by Cameron Curl. 3rd and 26. Eagles need to get to the 35. Wentz pressured again. Stands in, just throws as far as he can. Deshaun Jackson is there.
Incomplete. Almost another pick. Would have been a punt if he had picked it off. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, bro. I can't even right now.
You wonder right now, too, are we trying to showcase this speed a little bit too much? You know, we've hit it once, but we've missed it a couple of times. We're not holding up front as well as we would like to.
And Wentz just got sandwiched.
Carson, he's lucky he didn't take a bigger hit right there. Smart play by Matt Ioannidis.
It's ridiculous, dude. Absolutely ridiculous.
I think that was deflected. Either that or he hit it poorly. And Sims up to get it, right?
Great field position for Washington. Put some of this stuff away. This isn't even the right thing.
This Washington defense has settled in. Sacks.
I wouldn't say that. I would also say that the freaking Philly offense has just been atrocious. From play calling to Carson Wentz's own idiotic demise, it's ridiculous at this point what's going on. They're just talking about it going down between sacks and the missed throws that Wentz has made and everything. Yeah, sacks 7-2. Washington has 7 sacks. We have 2, and play's going. Okay, screen down for a couple yards. Wow. Put this up a little bit more.
With Brandon Graham really slow getting up on that one.
Brandon Graham now? Are you kidding me?
And how many more injuries can
Jesus
Eagles
Christ.
to the key players on their team?
Eagles had a 17-point lead, and then Washington comes back to tie it. Yeah. How you doing, Cowboy X Factor? It's been rough. Between injuries, the offensive line not holding up, Wentz and his own mistakes. I mean, it's just been really bad. Glad to see you're doing well. Yeah, Vinny Curry couldn't even stand up. Now Brandon Graham is hurt.
Coming off his best year. My goodness. For an Eagles team that was besieged by injuries last year, it's kind of feels like the same thing.
It's been the same thing since 2017.
2nd and 7 for Washington.
I don't know what's up with the freaking medical staff or in general. This is ridiculous, man. Good stop. Defense is holding us together, dude. Our defense has improved despite all these injuries that we're suffering now. The secondary hasn't gotten burned at all. Knock on wood. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Front four's been doing great.
The Carolina Panthers, yeah, they're young on defense. They got a new coaching staff. A lot of new pieces on offense, but
meanwhile, I'm watching highlights from the freaking Panthers game. The Panthers, who are supposed to be going like 4-12, are putting it up against the freaking Raiders.
Guess that's his theme today. Haskins somehow gets it in there. A 3rd and 8, and then a second effort.
You got it.
I think that got him the first down. Looks like he does. What a smart heady play by Logan Thomas.
Did he catch it though?
Catch right there. Nathan Gary undercuts it, but to have the wherewithal to know he hasn't been touched right now and stretch out and get the first down. They're going to hurry up so they don't look at it, but he had the first. He was not touched, and now
we're about to lose this game, boys. We're about to lose this game. It's very rough.
To the 24. And look at the energy by Haskins trying to get these guys.
Wow. Just wow.
With the hurry up.
I'm surprised.
On the give, McKissick.
I am blown away.
Let's go to Pam Oliver. Pam, what do you got?
Well, Kevin, is Brandon Graham. He gets looked at in the medical tent. Vinny Curry, the word on him is he has a hamstring injury and he is out.
That sounds like it's a bad hamstring injury.
So we'll see about Curry, but the Eagles already playing shorthanded, even more so.
Crazy, dude.
He's in there right now. Ty McGill, who they just called up from the practice squad on that D-line. 2nd down. Haskins with a good fake. Looking for it all. Going for it all.
Overthrown. Okay. And that was covered up, too. It's okay. Carson needs just one good play to get his mojo going. How do you lose to the Redskins? Hey, they're not the Redskins anymore. And there's a lot. I'm going to break it down after this, okay? Once the game is over, if we lose, I'm going to break it down. If not, then this is not how I wanted to start the season to start. Yeah. I don't think any of us thought this was going to happen or wanted this to happen, but can't control it between the injuries and just really bad mistakes overall. The defense is the only thing that's holding us together right now. But right now they're starting to break down because we're injured and wide open because we decided to blitz and this guy was left wide open for the first.
Really nice job. Just standing in the pocket.
Avonte Maddox slipped.
By Avonte Maddox right there. And that's enough for Dontrell Inman.
Sorry, how do you lose to Washington? Addis Williams. Me too. But yeah. It's unfortunate events. We were already shorthanded at offensive line.
Nope, Haskins on the keeper. Good fake. Haskins is hit inside the 10.
I knew that this game wasn't going to be easy, and I knew that it wasn't going to be pretty, but, like, this is just beyond what I thought it was going to be. You know what I mean? Like, I'm beside myself with how badly this has gone. Okay. It's 3rd down. They're at, like, the 5-6 yard line. What's up? See what's happening? They're on, like, the 5 yard line.
tempo. It's to the advantage of the
The dude, Brandon Graham got hurt.
You need to use it.
We don't know what he's hurt with. He walked off the field, and Vinny Curry's out with a hamstring. So,
if they were winning by 40 points right now,
yeah, if the offense could do their job. Yeah, I agree. Right, yeah. About 8:15 is left. Haskins is going to run. Ooh! Ooh! Owie! He didn't get the first down, and he got lit up. Almost lost the ball. If he wasn't sliding, that's a fumble. But holy crap, he took a big hit. And he didn't get it because he slid right there.
He's down.
Yeah. That's a pound right there. Yeah, you got hit hard, bro.
So a 4th down, and we'll call it a yard.
Fourth and 1. They got to call a
What's
timeout.
Riverboat Ron going to do? I think he's going to call timeouts.
What's their plan here? Are they going to go for it, or are they going to take the field goal?
Fascinating early call. It really is quite the tale of two halves in this game. Eagles totally dominated the first half, and then that interception.
All right, I don't want to listen to them talk about stuff like this. I know very well what happened, and I'm just gonna start this off while we wait for them to come back to the game. The offensive line was already gonna be an issue, but in the second quarter, within 14 minutes, freaking Carson Wentz got sacked 4 times. 2 of them were his own fault. Whose ball? It's still Washington's ball. They have the ball on the Eagles 6-7 yard line. It's 4th down and 1, and I don't know if they're gonna go for it or not. It's the announcers talking right now, so I'm just muting them and talking about the game while we get back to it. But it's just the injuries on the offensive line, abysmal. Just they have struggled. And then Driscoll, the guy that's starting for Lane Johnson, goes down. So Jordan Mailata is in there. Carson Wentz is holding on to the ball for dear life, not making smart decisions. And it's led to 14 of the 17 points. And here we go, 4th and 1. Washington's going for it. He got it. He got the first down.
He should have the first down. We'll see where the spot is. He's got it. First
Yep.
and goal for Washington.
Unbelievable.
And this is the big thing for me. You talk to both of these coaches, Scott Turner and Doug Peterson, about short yardage and goal line, and neither one of these teams really has that true short yardage and goal line runner. But they said the game is different today. We're out on the edges, and you see it right there. A huge 4th down play late in the game, and you're trying.
Are we really about to let Washington break not only our streak against them, but win their very first game against a division rival like this?
Haskins to throw. Looking around. Nobody home. Now it's going to dance around. And
Got sacked. Okay.
Out of nothing.
Time's ticking, though. This is bad. This is really bad.
That's one of those ones with the development of Dwayne Haskins moving forward. Decision-making, accuracy are the things that
Very bad right now.
Awesome to work on. Just throw that one out of there. Don't take a chance at climbing up into the pocket.
I'm not going to show the game, Bob Marley, because 1, that's an immediate strike, and I'm going to get my channel taken down. And 2, I'm going on my laptop right now. I'm not going to hold my laptop up while watching this game. If you want to watch it, go to your own TV and watch it, or listen to it on the broadcast. This is my reaction. You're going to watch and react with me. Wow.
First lead of the day for Washington.
Just wow. Unbelievable. There's always next year. Brandon Graham is being evaluated for a concussion, ladies and gentlemen, according to Dan, whatever your name is at NBC. Vinny Curry out for the rest of the game with hamstring. At least Jack Driscoll is back, but easily got in 100%. That's a touchdown. We completely fell apart. Amen to that. The first half was so good up until Carson Wentz's first interception, and then everything went to shit. Wow.
What a turnaround for the Washington football team.
24 answer, yeah.
17.
You're telling me, boys for life. How you been, by the way?
It's Barber.
Shit's insane. We're going to commercial break, so I want to talk with you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are, please. But Jesus Christ, I know you are. I know you are. I bet you are. I was enjoying it for the first, 27 minutes. And then the interception and then just went downhill very quickly. Wentz played like shit after the pick. Yeah, after the very first interception, it's just been downhill. What's going on with this team? There's a lot going on, but we didn't think it'd be enough for us to lose this game like this, especially after taking a 17-0 lead in the early half of the first or the second quarter. Like the biggest things, because there's a lot of blame to go around, but let's focus on 95% of it, which is Carson Wentz. You guys know how I feel about it, and you know how I try to defend him, because trying to compare him to Foles and even Jalen Hurts, a young guy that isn't even here, hasn't even been here enough to even be considered a starter yet, is making me hard to defend him when he's played the way he's played. This play calling has been as shitty as the O-line. Yeah, that's very true as well. I mean, the first half was nothing but just speed, and Wentz was hitting all his targets. Ertz got the first touchdown. Goddard got the first touchdown. It was great. It was really good. Running game was wasn't doing too well, but it was glossed over due to the passing attack being really good. And then it just took a south turn very quickly in that second quarter. We allowed the field goal off of, I don't even remember, but we allowed the touchdown off of the interception. And that was the first mistake. The route that Rager ran was okay. Wentz threw it late and should have thrown it more towards the sideline. And whoever it was made a really good play, read it, and picked it off. They scored a touchdown because it was a short field. The next drive, or the next time they threw an interception, it was a very late thrown ball. Like, if you wanted any sort of chance, as it was a curl flat. If you played Madden or you studied any film, you would know that John Hightower was running a curl flat. He was running straight up a couple yards and then turning back around to catch the ball. And by the time he turned around, the ball wasn't there. You want to have it so Wentz throws that ball as early as possible. John Hightower turns around, he's ready to catch it, and he catches it and goes down maybe, or breaks a tackle. He threw it well late, gave whoever it was that intercepted it plenty of time to run right in front of Hightower. Hightower barely tried to help fight the pick, and it was intercepted, nearly returned for a touchdown. And then after that, play calling has been abysmal. Wentz has been overshooting, undershooting, holding the ball too long. It's like he's a rookie again, not knowing what to do with the football. And I'm trying my best to defend him as much as I can, because he is the franchise quarterback. This is just a bad game, but with how bad it is, it's really bad. And it's making me really, really upset. And I just might be worse next week with the Rams. I'm not even thinking about that. I still have to see how you guys play against the Rams before I even think about that, because hopefully by next week we'll at least have our number one running back. So unmuting the TV games back on. Let's listen and watch.
One thing you have to make sure of is that Carson Wentz is protected in your pocket.
Wentz to throw. 4-man rush on target. It's Goddard who makes the catch.
It's a good start. Good start.
And should have a first down.
They just simple plays like that. Get the ball out quickly. Use a little bit of play action, misdirection. They've got the opportunity not to rely on one-on-one battles across the front, because I don't know how.
Is the volume okay, by the way? I'm not going to be able to show it because I'm going to be copyright strike, but is the volume loud enough?
You think about this offensive line, Daryl, which was in flux anyway up until the last week of practice. There's so many changes. Brandon Brooks out for the year, Andre Dillard out for the year. They knew that.
I'll put it up a little bit.
Supposed to be right guard. Moved it back to left tackle. Same Malo and Kelsey. They're there. They're good. They're proven.
Haven't seen enough tight end action. True. Very true. After the first quarter, definitely haven't seen enough.
Is in at right tackle. It's good luck. I mean, how many reps do you think these starting groups have together ever?
Yeah, right. With the starting group that comes out, they've gotten some reps during the course of the practice week. It's probably safe to say right here, maybe a handful. I mean, can Jeff Stoutland, the offensive line coach, be that forward-thinking and give you that many variations?
5 minutes left. Solid 5 left on the clock.
The one group that really benefits from a long training camp is the offensive line. They've got to learn how to play next to each other side by side, passing games, combination blocking. They didn't have that this season, and now all these injuries has made it
3rd and 3.
Three-time All-Pro Kelsey at center trying to hold it together. 3rd and 3. 3-man rush. Wentz going deep, going for it all, and he can't connect with Deshaun Jackson. On a 3rd and 3.
Why? It's 3rd and 3, 4th and 3. Oh my God!
Steaming off the field, or is he?
He was, but he's
just move the chains, bro. Just move the chains. We're not in any rush.
The Eagles will go. Remember the last 4th down? Washington with the blitz. Wentz was sacked again.
Well, if we don't get this is the game.
Obviously,
we're going for it on 4th and 3.
Minutes to go. Rager and Jackson now wide left.
No one's back.
3-man rush again. Wentz over the middle. Incomplete. Out of the hands
And of course, of all people, it's Zach Ertz that drops it. That was actually a perfect pass.
Takes over.
It's just an interesting play call. We talked about Scott Turner going back-to-back down on the goal line for Washington. In that situation, you would think you would see the same thing from Doug Peterson on 3rd down, doing something that's going to give you an opportunity.
Ball's right where it needs to be, and it's in and out of Zach Ertz's hands.
Not to make that catch right there. So the opportunity was there to make the critical play in this game, and Zach Ertz couldn't finish it.
Well, Washington takes over. 4:30 to go. There's
Feel that I'm friggin' watching the Phillies.
Field goal range. And Haskins a throw. Aggressive call. On the move and on the right. Simmons makes the catch. 1st down and more. And Sims goes out of bounds. And that'll be appreciated by the Eagles, but a 19-yard gain. This, to me, is incredible. For how good Carson Wentz looked, and yes, pressure in his face all day, I get that. But when he's had time, he also hasn't been super sharp.
And you just have to adjust during the course of the game as the offensive line starts to fall apart and the matchups start to be unfavorable because of Washington's superiority on the defensive line. You've got to adjust your play calling.
Yeah, and Doug Peterson, either he didn't do that or we're just not executing as well as we should be. Which is, it's both. At the end of the day, it's both.
Eagles have 3 timeouts left. But Washington is already in field goal range to make it a 2-score game. There's Haskins, and nothing that's going to knock your socks off, but give him credit. He's played better. He's had energy and has not turned the ball over, unlike Carson Wentz.
Yep.
It's amazing how that just is such a glaring stat every week from week to week, the winner of the turnover battle and how critical that is.
Washington goes jumbo package here. 2nd down the line. Carter.
Could really use a turnover or something, you know? It's unbelievable, dude. I can't even. LT, the score is 24-17 Washington. And they just went forward on 4th down. Zach Ertz dropped it. And right after that, just a big play by Washington. They're in field goal range already. So unless if we force a turnover or block it, it's looking like at bare minimum we're going to be down 10 points. And like, I personally, I saw something like this happen, like as a possibility. I saw this coming, but like, Jesus Christ. I didn't think the reason we lose this game is because Wentz threw 2 interceptions that led to Washington touchdowns. And not only that, but play calling has been abysmal. The pressure that Washington has put on our young offensive line, because outside of Jason Peters, Isaac Seumalo, and Jason Kelsey, that right offensive line is just newbies. Never played in regular season games, and it's showing. No, Zach Ertz isn't. Not today.
Rose, and it's knocked away. Cravon LeBlanc, that'll stop the clock with 3:29. It really comes down to this. A 7-point game. Dustin Hopkins trying to make it a 2-score game with 3:29 to go.
This is big, right? This is basically the game because we're getting the ball back. But if he misses this kick, that'll help.
You go back to last year in the opener, it was a reversal. You know, Washington goes up 17-0, and Philadelphia.
All right, Jordan, you can chill with the spams. I got no moderators to calm you down, so.
I don't know. But
40-yard field goal. 40 yards from the right hash. Let's see if he can make it. Easy. This is crazy, dude. I can't believe this. I'm just at a loss.
What a turnaround.
They really are. They're throwing it, yeah. You're going to cry? Huh. (27-17) Washington.
Washington defensive line just dominating. 7 sacks. They've been terrific in the second half. 2 interceptions off Carson Wentz, which they turned into both of them touchdowns. Both of them in Philadelphia territory.
You're right, King Trill. You're very right about that.
Staying with it and helping lead his team in his first opening week start.
Now, I have a question for you guys. After seeing the interceptions that Carson Wentz threw, what will your game plan be? Your game plan when you see your quarterback not only throwing those 2 interceptions but missing throws, wide open throws. You run the ball. You speed up the offense. You remember what we did back in the first quarter that got us 10 points? You work off of what works. You do not like. I don't get it, man. It's unbelievable. Run the ball. Play action. Move Wentz around. He can't just sit in the pocket. He can move around. And if he's getting smacked so much that he can't see right and he's throwing the ball crazy all over the place, simplify it for him. Like, just make things easier on him. He's the one that's getting destroyed. Like, I don't get it, man. And the time is 3:25. Put your star, Jalen Hurts. Yeah, he'll do a lot better, right? Yeah. Definitely. Here we go. And Carson.
Maybe a little bit of Carson Wentz on this one. You've got to understand how this game has turned out. There's Matt Ioannidis right up the field. You just got to get rid of it. You cannot hold on to the ball. The Washington defensive line.
Shut the fuck up with should have kept Foles. Foles would be dead underneath this freaking offensive line. But I'm going to say this. I want Carson to sit for this game and maybe even the Rams game. I don't care if you put Sudfeld or Jalen Hurts in. I really do. This is unbelievable. Just people try to argue the regression in Carson Wentz. Everything that they argued before. No, I can't get on that. But this, I'll hop on the bandwagon. Holy crap, dude! This is the third time now. On the first play of whatever drive, he can't get rid of the ball, steps into pressure, either throws a terrible ball or he fumbles it. Holy shit, dude. On the very first play of the drive, Carson takes a snap. There's a little bit of pressure. He steps up right into a sack, loses the football, fumbled. Washington recovers it. This is crazy, dude. I've seen Wentz play some bad games. Like, New Orleans was bad because the defense was really bad, number one. And number two, that team was just a mess in 2018. But this is throwing me back to when we played Cincinnati in 2016, and we got destroyed 32-14. Like, that was one of the worst games I've ever seen Carson play. And then there's the Saints game, and then there's this. This is ridiculous. Coming out, like, I might actually want Jalen Hurts to be active now. Honest to fucking God, this is ridiculous, dude. I know the offensive line is abysmal and that we have no run game, but in a do-or-die situation, you're down 10 points with 3.5 left. You got to pass it. You can't run it. What else are you going to do? He steps into freaking pressure. Like, it doesn't throw the ball. And I don't know what the routes were. I don't know what the play calls was. I don't know. But Jesus Christ, dude. Washington has the ball. It's been confirmed. It was a fumble. The second one of the day. The first one recovered. The third turnover by Carson Wentz and Carson Wentz only, since there's only been 3 turnovers this game. I don't even want to unmute this. It doesn't even matter. Like, I don't care. Lost to a team with no name. Yeah, right. That's... Oh, my God, dude. Let's see what you guys have been saying. Offensive line being annihilated. I forgot about Hurts. I hope they don't think about starting Hurts. Neither do I. That's just me being angry. If we put him out there, he's going to get destroyed. I don't want any of our quarterbacks getting destroyed, but behind this offensive line, behind the play calling, and behind the way your quarterback is playing, bro, they should put in the rookie. You really think so? You really think that they should cave and activate Hurts and put him in? I'm at like a loss. I'm lost. I feel like I'm Carson Wentz. I'm lost. Like, Jesus Christ. The first 4 drives, 17 points, 12 of 15 for 170 yards and 2 TDs. The last 8 has been 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, 1 fumble. He's barely completed any passes. Hasn't gotten a touch. They haven't even gotten close to scoring. And when they did, Carson Wentz held onto the ball and lost 15 yards on a sack. This is amazing. Wentz is doing fine. Jesus, they need an O-line. No, he's not doing fine. He's not doing fine at all. I'm sorry, but I'm known for defending Carson Wentz. It's what I've been trying to do. Even though he doesn't have the time, if you don't have the time, you throw the ball away. He's making very bad decisions by holding on to the football, trying to extend plays. And then when he does throw the ball, half the time it's either sailing, low, or an interception. Like, what are we talking about? Wentz has 1.5 seconds to throw. In the plays that he has time to throw, which it's been a 50-50 split. Half of the sacks have been Carson's fault, especially the sack that took us out of field goal range. And if we hit that field goal, we're winning by 6 points. It's a completely different game. But, bro, the throws that he's been able to make in the second half, he's overthrowing. He's thrown 2 picks. He's not playing good. He's not making good decisions. I can't defend somebody who's making poor decisions like this. And he's in his, fifth year? He can't be making these types of decisions like that. What about the receivers? They miss multiple wide open balls. Zach Ertz missed 1 pass. And then what else are we talking about here? John Hightower missing 1 in the backfield. Like, I'm trying. I got a lot of adrenaline. I'm not remembering exactly all the throws that they've. I only remember Zach Ertz missing that catch because that was a really bad catch. Deshaun 3 minutes ago. Deshaun whatever. He's Romo 2.0. I don't know about Romo 2.0 because Romo was actually decent when he was healthy. Or at least he was consistent. He wasn't throwing picks left and right. He just wasn't able to get the job done. This is just I can't fully. Yeah, there you go. Zach Ertz could have made a catch to start the freaking last drive on fourth and 4. On 4th down and 4, Zach Ertz drops a pass that would have gotten you a first down. Like, I'm shocked that I'm even I'm not defending Wentz right now, and I'm surprised people are. Like, I understand the O-line is injured, and he's been under a lot of pressure. He hasn't had half the time that he needs to most of the time, but on the plays that he's needed, or on the plays that he's had time, he's legitimately not making the good decisions, the right decision. He's not making good throws. And he's holding on to the ball way too long when he actually does have time. I can't just sit back and say, oh, yeah, the loss is fully on the offensive line because he has no time to throw. The 2 interceptions that he threw led to 14 points. I mean, it's just whatever, dude. Man, it's BS. He doesn't have the time to do so, blah, blah, blah. That was a fumble. Carson Wentz doing really bad. He needed to move his hand, blah, blah, blah. This loss comes down to bad coaching and bad QB play. Yeah, basically. The Eagles, to me, they didn't look like they were at all ready to play today. At least they weren't ready to make adjustments because they could not do anything to save themselves when things started to go downhill. Straight up. It's 2nd and goal. We're hitting the 2-minute warning. This game's done. This game's over. This game is over. It's done. It's finished. Doug Peterson's 4-0 record on opening day is about to come to a close. And, they do. I'll give him that. Freaking, they got like what, 3 first-rounders? Ryan Kerrigan, Chase Young, and some other dude. I can't even remember his name. They got a lot of good guys on that front four. I'll give you that. But our offensive line was just not ready. Without a doubt of my mind, they weren't ready. And not only were they weren't ready, but it looked like Wentz wasn't ready. He had 2 really good starts, 2 really good drives, the touchdown drives. And then the field goal drive, they made a couple mistakes and couldn't get the touchdown. But Jesus Christ. I know that ain't Wentz. He's better than this. But I'm sure the 6 or more full speed sacks sure have something. Yeah. It's 8 sacks. He got sacked 8 times. But a good chunk of them were Wentz's own doing. Because Wentz held the ball too long. He was trying to extend the play, but he couldn't. And that's sad that they're going to lose by Washington, but it's mostly Wentz. Yeah. I can't sit back and say that the interceptions and the mistakes that he made weren't direct reasons why they're losing this game, because you bring them back 17-14 with those 2 picks that lead to touchdowns, and you just can't get it going after that. Whatever they tried to do, they couldn't do. Whatever decisions that they were making, play calling wise, just wasn't working, and they kept sticking with it. It's just I don't get it. I really don't. F Doug P and Carson Wentz, man. Y'all straight up trash. Go Cowboys. Thanks, just trolling. Good luck to the Cowboys tonight. Chase Young is a beast. He is. He really is. They definitely got a good player over there. But couldn't protect. True. But when they did protect, Carson Wentz gave up points to the other team. Week 1. Yes, it's week 1. They're for sure better than that, but I agree with you that they were not ready. Yeah, exactly my point. It just doesn't feel like they were ready to change things up. It looks like they were. It feels like they're coming out with such a limited playbook. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like they were just coming out that were like, okay, 4 verticals, crossing routes up the middle, and screens. We're gonna win with that, and it's just. None of the screen passes worked because you don't have the offensive line to do that. And then it's just like just decisions made, like boneheaded decisions being made. It was just not good. And it's crazy to think how much better this defense is and this offense, man. Because of this O-line and the play to your QB. It's just wow. And don't take me seriously when I was bringing up Jalen Hurts or that I want Wentz benched. I'm just pissed off, dude. It's just bad. I'm not going to show the game because if I do that, I'll get what's the word? Oh, yeah, copyright striked. And I'll get my channel taken down. I already have like 2 on me. I'm not trying to, lose my channel. So if you want to watch the game, go and get to your TV or live stream it or something. Fly Eagles fly, go home, you losers. Nice one. EDP 445 is gonna be mad. No, he's gonna be, I wouldn't say suicide watch, but he's not gonna he's gonna be unamused and surprised, like not surprised at all. He's gonna have one of these videos where it's just gonna be like a long, dragged out video, and it's just like it takes time and then you see the rage, but don't tell me, I mean, I'm not going to come here. I'm not going to go out and say that they're going to win next week because they're not. As of right now, they're not good enough to win against the Rams. Our O-line is shit, still winning the division. Hey, man, I hope so. I do. This was just a very bad start to the season. Like, unbelievably bad. The Rams suck. Okay. That doesn't mean that we won't suck any more than they will. The Washington football team sucks. They're projected to go like 3-13, and we're projected to win at least 8 to 10 games. And this happens. So, like, honest to God, what are we all gonna think about moving forward? Exactly. We have Aaron Donald coming up next week. Jalen Ramsey is one of the best corners in the league, and we lost to Ronald Darby. And you're trying to tell me that we're going to lose to the Rams because the Rams suck. Good observation. Good, very good. We are trash. Y'all can be Washington. No names. No way you're winning the division. Hey, it's only week 1, so we'll see what happens. But I'm not feeling good about it. That's for sure. Fun fact, the Eagles are the first team to lose to a team without a name in NFL history. It's true. It's very true. Cowboys got the division. Bruh, you haven't even seen the Cowboys play yet. I mean, give us all some time. I'm mostly over exaggerating because of the way this game went. I mean, it was bad. How else am I going to react? I'm still going to be rooting for this team no matter what, but I'm just looking at it from a realistic mindset. It's going to be tough. This isn't going to be easy. And I mean, this kind of proves the point without a doubt that it's just not going to be easy. The reason it'll be this is because we beat ourselves. Exactly. No O-line. Jackson didn't do anything. At least our rookie wide receiver looked good. Okay. Those aren't the 2 reasons why we lost. How are Eagles fans feeling? We're in misery. Cowboys kind of ass. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at the Cowboys. I'm looking at the Cowboys right now, and I'm thinking that their defense is the most questionable part. They're gonna have a good offense, but that defense is done. The game just ended, by the way. We lost. I'm gonna give you 1 or 2 more games, and I'll draw my conclusion. Yeah, exactly. You have to watch, and you really have to give it more time. But like I look at this, and there's a lot of variables outside of what happened in the game. It's just, man, I can't even speak anymore. GG Howie Roseman, get Howie Roseman out of here. I agree to that, like very much so. I disappointed. Yeah. Eagles can come back week 2. Let's hope so. Wow, the Lions are about to lose. I had them winning this game. Did Mitchell Trubisky really lead them back, or did something else crazy happen? Wait, I want to see this real quick. Aw, then the Bears actually won. Wow. Damn. 1 or 2 more games. Most of your starters ain't going to be good till midseason, and if that. How about them no names? True. Jalen Reagor looked nice, though. Yeah, the one, like, they're okay. Let's be realistic about this. And let's just look at what we saw. Jalen Reagor, 55-yard catch to start off the game. It was a really good start to the game. The whole first quarter was just great. The defense was firing on all cylinders. The offense was moving great. It was a good start. And of course, we saw Dallas Goedert doing a lot of good. We saw Ertz get – the only good thing that Ertz did today was catch a touchdown. Like, I know, like, all the disputes about the contract situation and stuff, and I even posted something about it today. Dallas Goedert outperformed Zach Ertz today by far. And the biggest disappointment, and yes, actually, you just mentioned it, John Hightower, wow. Disappointed in him. And J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, surprise, surprise, didn't catch a single pass, wasn't even targeted once. Am I surprised? No, not at all. This team has a lot of improvement to do. They have a lot of work to do, basically. Yeah, basically. It's just people getting hurt. If I look at how Carson played today, and I'm gonna be real here. I'm gonna make another video to really, honest to God, be realistic, because my reaction, it was in the heat of the moment, but with the pressure that was on him 24/7, and just overall the amount of times he got hit, like the thing with him, we've got to come to terms with the fact that he doesn't want to throw the ball away. Like, he wants to keep the play alive. He wants to keep doing as much as he can to win, but there's got to be a limit to that, because not only is it going to hurt the team with, like, say, a sack that takes you out of field goal range when you're up 3 points, or when you're up 3 points and you need to get back on track offensively, and then your own body as well. Carson Wentz has the history of injury problems, right? The offensive line is not doing its part, and Carson Wentz is not doing his part either by not making right decisions, holding on to the ball too long, and taking unnecessary hits. Today was not a good game for Carson, and I can't defend him in any way. Even with the offensive line being as bad as it was, I can't. I really can't, and I want to, but I just can't. He played like garbage today. He went out there for the first 17 minutes, played great into that second quarter, but then after the touchdown, he went straight downhill. He made a bad decision, made a bad throw, and the rest is history. 2 interceptions, a fumble, 8 sacks, half of which were on him. And that's it. Tell me why y'all go from a Super Bowl winning QB to trading him. Why not keep Nick Foles? I always look at those types of comments, and I get what you're saying. But at the same time, you forget that Nick Foles came in for the final quarter against the Rams, the Christmas game against the Raiders, and he played terribly. A quarter against the Cowboys, played horribly. And then for 3 quarters of the Falcons game, could not throw the ball properly. And then in the fourth quarter, got it going, had a really good championship game, played really well in the Super Bowl. That does not qualify to starting over Carson Wentz, who went 11-2, 33 touchdowns in not even a full 14 games, was killing it on all cylinders. Like, I cannot sit back and say Nick Foles. If Nick Foles, I say this to my parents all the time because we talk about this too. If Nick Foles had brought the Eagles back to a Super Bowl in 2018 after Wentz went down midseason with the back injury, then I was sold. Then I would have been saying we have to at least consider it because this guy just brought us back to a second Super Bowl. If we had beaten the Saints, made it back to the championship, even then I would be considering it. But the fact that people in 2020, almost 3 years removed from the Super Bowl, are trying to tell me Nick Foles should have been here. Why did you trade Nick Foles over Carson Wentz? Have you seen what Nick Foles has done outside of being in a Philadelphia uniform? He has not done good with the Rams, the Chiefs, and now with the Jags. He's benched behind Mitchell Trubisky with the Bears. And you want me to sit back and say I want him over Carson Wentz for a full 16 games. He's never even played a full 16 games. We scream at Carson for never playing 16 games. He's done it in half of his 4 seasons. Nick Foles has never done that. He didn't play a full season in 2013. He got hurt midway through 2014, and he got benched in 2015, and then he was a backup. I can't sit back and say that Nick Foles would be better than Carson. Not without, no way can I say that. I would take Jalen Hurts over Nick Foles, honest to God. Like, I love Nick Foles, but he's never been the guy. He just did what he had to do, and he did just that. He was a game manager who made all the right decisions, played under a scheme that fit him with an up-tempo, and overall did what he had to do, did his job. He was a backup quarterback. That's all he was. Now, that's my Nick Foles rants, but let's see what you guys have been saying. This team makes me want to tear my balls off and shove them down my throat. Jesus. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but ouch. That's painful. And yeah, I feel you. This game definitely made you want to look like that or feel like that. What just happened? The Eagles laid an egg in the second half. Preferably Carson Wentz laid an egg. It wasn't okay. Wow, 50 people. I haven't had this many people here in a while. What's good, y'all? How you guys doing? I know we just lost a really bad game, but what's my record prediction? Now, I said at best if everybody was healthy, which they aren't. So, again, take this with a grain of salt. I was going to say like 10-6, straight up. I was going to say 10-6, that they would be able to win a decent amount of games if they stayed healthy. That was if they stayed healthy. You see what they're doing, not as healthy as we want them to be. And, yeah, right now I can see them barely mustering out like 9-7 like last year. Another one of those seasons. Yeah, Mr. Thanos, you got me exactly right. 9-7, but y'all coaching staff is bad, horrible draft picks, and I got a first or second round QB that's not going to play right. You know what they said about Jalen Hurts when we drafted him? Oh, he's going to be used like in wildcat situations, third downs. We're going to make him run around. Bruh, he's not even active. Like, are you joking me? You plan to use Jalen Hurts, yet he's not even active. It's only Sudfeld and Wentz that are whatever, man. How long do you give Carson Wentz? I feel like his window is closing. I don't think his window is closing. I think that somebody else's window is closing, and that's Howie Roseman. I really do. I want him gone so much because he has not done anything to help this dude out. He's drafting quarterbacks over wide receivers and offensive linemen that we need because no matter what you can say, the offensive line needs depth. And some of our old guys like Jason Kelsey and Jason Peters cannot stay around forever and consistently play well. Age is going to catch up to them. They need to be reevaluated. And you're set on a few players because you drafted them and looked at them and said that they were going to be the best of the best, but then they get hurt. And what are you going to do? Let's do nothing. Let's deal with our backups who are not going to do what we need them to do. They're just going to help Carson Wentz get hurt. Yeah, we had literally anybody in our hands, and we got Jalen Hurts. We could have had Mims. We could have had a freaking running back. We could have had any wide receiver of our choosing, any linebacker of our choosing, and we chose a quarterback because we want to be a quarterback factory. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? That's so stupid. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard someone say. Wentz had a crappy game. Yes, he had a very crappy game. And yes, the game is over. The game is over. I'm going to edit this title once it's being uploaded. I'm going to make a little video to sum up this stream like I always do. I'm going to be streaming more often, by the way. So stay tuned for those because I miss doing this. I miss talking with y'all. It's always fun. Even messing with the trolls. Yes, the Foreskins won. Could have drafted KJ Hamler or J.K. Dobbins. But instead, we drafted Hurts. Dead inside. It's like y'all's team is predictable on offense. It's not even that we're predictable. It's just at the end of the day, okay, yeah, it is. Because like once something works, we just keep doing it. But this time around, we did do things that worked, but then we didn't stick with it. The tight ends disappeared. We didn't try to run the ball. We just kept trying to throw it down the field to Jackson and Rager, and whether they catch it or not, it's not going to end up anywhere. Just reading what you guys are saying. I need a breather. I'm sorry. Honestly, I feel like the Eagles have no diversity in any position, no big name threats. Outside of tight end, I can agree. It's like Deshaun Jackson, he was on and off the field because he said apparently he wasn't feeling too well. Whether that means he was cramping or dehydrated or what. He played through the entire game, had like two or three catches for like 40-something to 50 yards. Not bad, but it's like production all around. Like in the first quarter and second quarter, we were doing good. Like throwing the ball to 7 different receivers, passing the ball around, moving up and down the field. Things just went straight downhill very quickly after that. It's just just like we were trying. It was like we were forcing the ball to our rookies, so like Hightower and Rager, when it's like Jackson, he could get open. Ertz, reliable guy. Dallas Goedert, he's a stud. Your running backs, use your running backs. Where's the creativity? Like, where's the aggressiveness? Like, where's the aggression? I don't understand. It felt like after the first 17 points were scored, the Eagles just kind of went flat, and Wentz was trying to do too much under a lot of pressure, trying to do way too much, nearly getting himself hurt, turning the ball over. It was just a mess. It felt like everything after the first half of the second quarter just went completely downhill, went straight to shit, and we didn't know what the hell to do. We started losing when we stopped throwing to our tight ends. Not only that, but we just stopped when we started to lose when we just stopped being creative with what we were doing. Like the whole touchdown drives, we were being creative with what we were doing. We were throwing to everybody, not just our tight ends. Of course, it was focused on Goddard and Ertz, but it was like you saw Rager catch a 55-yarder. You saw Deshaun Jackson catch a first down pass. You saw everybody getting targeted. What happened to that? And yeah, Tom Brady is on now. I'm trying to finish this soon. I'm going to stay on for like another 5 to 10 minutes. I want to watch Tom Brady. Oh, God, he looks so weird. Leonard Fournette, they both look so weird. What the heck is happening? How is this real life? How are they in a Buccaneers uniform? Rob Gronkowski, it's so weird. What is this? That doesn't feel right. It really doesn't feel right. 3 Eagles in 10-minute cramps. Yeah. Why was John Hightower starting over Whiteside? I don't know, honest to God. Whiteside was on the field for like 5 plays, and I didn't see him again unless if he was blocking, straight up. Yeah, we looked really unstoppable, and then we fell apart after Wentz's first pick. I agree. It just felt like the Eagles just started to do too much with too little, and the play calls weren't helping, and the offensive line just laid an egg. Aguilar looked good on the Raiders. Yeah, I saw he caught a touchdown. Props to him. Can we still come back? The game's already over. I know I have to edit the title, but I can't really do that while I'm streaming this. I wish I could. I wish it was like Twitch where you could fucking change your titles and shit. But I'm going to change it after this because I'm going to make a video. You're a Giants fan? What's going on? You play on Monday. That's going to be fun against the Steelers. Good luck to you. I'm just more upset of the general manager's decisions. He's putting us in a deep hole. I agree. I really do. It's just, oh, look, there's Malcolm Jenkins. Oh, I miss him. Ooh, Brady threw it deep, and he caught it. Dude, they're making it look so easy. They're going right up and down the freaking field on the Saints. Why can't we do this? We're the freaking Washington football team. Eagles are in Cap Hill. Yeah, guess who put us in there? Our GM. Our GM that we love so much, paying so much for Alshon Jeffrey just to sit on the bench and talk crap about everybody on the team. And then Deshaun Jackson, who is on and off the field because he can't stay healthy, even though I love him. But it's just, we are in hell in general, yeah. Oh, boy. I definitely didn't think that we would start 1-0. Dude, Ertz's numbers. Let's run down the numbers, shall we? Let's go to the score. Let's go to the Eagles game, and let's look at the stats. Let's see how these stats look. I feel like this can't hurt to do, right? Look at some stats here. Carson Wentz, 24 completions, 42 pass attempts, 270 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 8 sacks, and 1 fumble lost out of 2. His quarterback rating was 72.5. Yikes. Boston Scott, 9 rushes for 35 yards. Corey Clement, 6 for 19. Our leading receiver was Dallas Goedert, who had 8 receptions for 101 yards and a touchdown. Then Jalen Reagor, 1 catch for 55 yards. Deshaun Jackson, 2 catches for 46 yards. Greg Ward, 5 catches for 31. Greg Ward, by the way, props to him. 3rd down completions, man. He's the guy to go to. Like, if Ertz isn't open, him on 3rd down, he's really good. He's still doing good. And look, the 1 catch to John Hightower was 1 catch, -2 yards. Lovely. Those numbers are just lovely. And then on the bottom, right above the -2 Hightower and the 2 yards for Corey Clement, Zach Ertz, 3 catches for 18 yards and a touchdown, but 3 catches for 18 yards. Wow. Carson looked like Dak with some of those overthrown balls. True. At least he didn't underthrow. Like, that's the thing. If you're gonna overthrow, at least if you're gonna miss a pass, overthrow it. You underthrow it, you're asking for a pick. You know, it's just one of those things. But whatever, dude. I've talked enough about them. I've been going for an hour. I appreciate y'all for being here. I'm going to be streaming a lot more often. I think I might just start streaming the entire games for my reactions. So if you need an outlet to at least hear the game, you can come here. Thanks for all the thumbs ups as well. Subscribe if you are new and you want to keep up to date and talk about how crappy the Eagles are. See what else you guys have said before I head out. If you guys have anything else you want to talk about, let's hear it before I head out. Coaching staff is horrible. Howie Roseman, hire some good strength and conditioning coaches. Amen to that. I don't know if you're still here, but bro, you're right on the money. I need to see more than just drafting Jalen Hurts. Like it's unbelievable, man. Go Cowboys. Yeah, dude. I hope you guys lose. Hope you guys get obliterated by the Rams. If the Cowboys can get obliterated by the Rams, I'd be so happy. Imagine if the Cowboys lose and the Giants win. We're going to be in a division led by the Giants and the Washington football team. The potential's there. That's unbelievable. The potential for the Eagles to also be in sole possession of last place is also there. It's a lovely day. Bring back Nick Foles. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen whatsoever. All right, you guys. So since nothing else is happening, I'm going to head out. Thank you all for showing up. Subscribe if you want to keep up. My next stream, I don't know. I don't have a specific schedule. Like, I just kind of do it whenever. Definitely on Sunday. I'll be here on Sunday. I most likely will start to stream the Eagles and their full-length games, just reacting right here for you guys so you guys can hear it and chat about it. So yeah, I think Sundays I'll be definitely doing the streams. I typically don't do streams, not as often, unless if it was a close game, but I'll stream the games, except for probably like primetime ones, probably. I don't know. It's up in the air. I'll let y'all know. But subscribe for new videos and stuff like that. Keep up to date. I do post in the community tab too, a bunch of stuff as well. Why do Eagles fans hate Cowboys? Because we're Eagles fans. We don't like division rivals. And also Cowboy fans are scummy. We don't really – it's more the Cowboy fans that we hate because Cowboy fans are scumbags. Not all of them, though. I respect a few. Like, Boys for Life is cool. Shout out to him. Cowboy X Factor is cool. And there's a couple other people out there. Can't think of it. But, yeah, it's definitely a division rivalry thing. But if you're new here, subscribe for new content. I'll let you all know when I stream next. I'll stream probably on Sunday during the next Eagles game, the Rams. It's going to be 1 o'clock at home. So I most likely will definitely stream that. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for the thumbs ups and all the stuff to talk about. It's bad. I'm going to record another video for you guys. And yeah, peace out, y'all. Keep it real. Stay safe. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's hope for a better outcome next week. Peace out, y'all.